I've seen your perform yesterday. It wasn't too complicated,
No,
but
it's not.
amazing.
Yeah, it's not. I don't work like that. I don't do complication.
Okay, tell me something about concept. When? What for?
Yeah. Well, when is ongoing project, is ongoing development now, as a live being I am. So originally this piece came about in 2008, and I did a few times, and then we didn't do it for 4 or 5 years, while I was busy working with other work, and then now I decided to carry on. You know, I don't decided in 2018 to carry on with this piece, and concept is very simple because I just before 2008 I did something very complicated with a piece called Don't Leave Me This Way, which was very technically difficult, but we did it. And then after that I wanted to do something very simple, and that's what this is about. Then, you know, in the last few years I've been doing stuff much more complicated, or on the verge even of theater, one piece which was based on my autobiography. This piece is about looking for intimacy with the person that's gazing at me, that holds the gaze. The piece is called I'm Thinking of You. I'm Thinking of You is the moment. It's the moment. It's the moment that you look at me.
Who did you think about during the show?
Well, everybody that engaged me or that made me stop and look at them. So in that moment I thinking, who are you? Or I like what you're doing, or I want to fuck you, you know, or whatever, or what you do, you know, and the person, some people speak to me, some people, like the guy that was one of the workers here, was talking to me constantly. Was talking to me, it was kind of, I could tell he wanted to come on. He wanted to be part, he wanted to kind of just of appreciation. But I felt he was asking for help, and he worked. And then I communicated with some other people, yeah, on different levels. So in that moment, it's about you know, performance for me is about engaging. You are in the room. Performance to me is not about surviving the performance, but to be able to create an image in which you can have a dialogue or make an image which people can take away if they want to. You know?
I know. This perform can be very short or very long.
Or very long. Correct.
Tell me something. Tell me something about energy in Sopot, and about during this show in other places, yes?
Yes, it's very different. It was very different. Here is one thing also the pianist noticed, that people were talking next to her, they were kind of they were against the piano while she was playing. It was almost like there was no, for some of them, there was no reverence or kind of attention. It was a kind of, I'm here because I have to be here, or I could be anywhere. But overall, it's part of making visual language. I think that wherever you go, you have to somehow accept our different culture and different way of understanding or, you know, consuming art, and also the context. You know, maybe in a theater people won't do that because they, you know. So, but in this supposed performance so happening, it's a license, you know. And I think I like the idea that I'm not in total control.
Do you remember the longest show?
Yeah, the longest one was in Montpellier or in France. Yeah, 3.5 hours, and 2 people stayed. There were 3 people. God. There were 2 people, and they had to stop me doing it because there was going to be a show later on where there was going to be the ambassador of Israel coming, and the security wanted to search the space I was performing. They came to see an Israeli. They were gonna come to see an Israeli ballet, which was in the main space upstairs. But they wanted me. They wanted everybody out for security to check the place for bomb. You know. So at a certain time, and we started we started about 1, and about 5 o'clock, 4:30, they said, you got to stop it. And I said, well, you stop it, you know.
You are totally performer and performance, because for your body, your creation, not only perform, but you too.
Yes.
Some kind of performance. Tell me.
I see myself as a visual artist, really, and I think I'm an image maker. That's why, and I use different strategies. I make ceramic, I do sculpture. I'm a professor of sculpture. I don't believe you can
These
teach.
are tattoos or drawings? These are tattoos or drawings?
What?
On your body, on your skin.
The drawings, but the tattoo. I mean,
Tattoo.
you know, the tattoo. The
All
real-
tattoo?
All tattoo, yeah. It's few years I don't do it anymore.
Have you seen Blind Spot, TV series Blind Spot?
No, I don't have a TV. I don't watch TV.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, but yeah.
What's your the main message to the audience?
It's about encountering and kind of meeting people. It's a way to have intimacy with people you're never gonna meet or you're never gonna see, or sometimes you wish. It's about desire. It's about being alive, live life with dignity, etc., etc. You know, it's the political and the personal, and now the personal is political and the political is personal. And if you're lucky, you can be poetic.
Franko Black is
It's
your
Franko B.
nickname.
Yes. It's
Why Black?
Black is because Facebook won't allow me to have Black Franko B. So I made Black and they became Franko Black. Yeah, that's why. It's only because of that. But B, because my Italian surname starts with a B, but it's the surname, it was a difficult surname, but also was difficult emotionally. It's the name of the person, not of my father, but the man that married my mother, so I didn't want to carry the name. Yeah.
And the last question about this event in Sopot.
Yeah. I'm very pleased. I think it's great, and I'm impressed with an institution like this would welcome and house something like this. I think it's very open, more than a lot of places. I would say that you tend to take for granted, like in Europe, like England. You know, a museum, the equivalent of a museum like this in London would not stage a thing like this. It's a contest, it would be like the Tate, maybe every couple of years let's do performance because of grant or because of whatever, you know. But no, so it's amazing that a place that has this kind of identity, you know. It's not only it kind of provides and promotes, not just tolerates, but certainly thinks it's a good idea. It brings different type of people to a place like this, and vice versa, and presents to people that usually will come to something like this something else. So it's a discovery, no? So I think it's very good. I think it's amazing. I'm surprised.
And of course, Artie is very excellent.
Yeah, of course.
Artie Grabowski.
Artie.
Yes.
Oh yes, of course. He's amazing, but I think he's the director of this place. He understands what the role.
Open mind. Yes.
Yeah, what the role of art is, and not shutting it down to something, to a ghetto, but to open. I think it's a very smart, it's a very emotionally intelligent decision to, you know. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.